What's up? This is Undead Rat giving you a legendary walkthrough guide for the mission Crow's Nest. This mission really isn't terribly hard. It can be a little tedious at times, but not really terribly hard. Go ahead before you go enter this door, by the way. You want to make sure you pick up at the very least a battle rifle, because that's basically going to be our entire weapon throughout this whole mission. So just before you exit out the door, go ahead, pick up a battle rifle, and then continue forward. We're just going to basically just keep walking forward and forward until we actually get to where the Warhog is and it blows up by the grunts. That's all we're really going to do. But mission, not that hard. It just can be a little tedious at times because of some of the stuff you have to do in it, but I digress. Anyways, the moment this Warhog blows up, go ahead and poke out, kill the 3 grunts in front of you, and then there's going to be a bunch of grunts and jackals at the very back there. Go ahead, spam your BR if you want. You can also throw some grenades like I'm doing here. Do everything in your power to kill these guys as fast as possible, especially the jackals. If anything's really going to kill you here, it's going to be those jackals. So make sure you take them out as fast as possible. As you can see, the body of the grunt was in my way when trying to kill the jackal there, and that can happen sometimes. And then eventually a brute will pop up. Go ahead, pick up a plasma pistol off the ground from those 3 grunts you shot before, and then just get close enough to magnetize the brute, take off his armor, and then obviously, kill him. So we're going to go ahead and do that here in a second. Unfortunately for me, he activated his domain expansion, aka bubble shield. So, it's very easy to push a brute when he deploys a bubble shield because you just walk in it and just basically beat him, eat his lunch money, take his lunch money. Anyways, the moment you walk through this door, go ahead, snipe the 2 jackals in the back there. Then more jackals are going to come. Basically, just keep aiming at this corner, keep headshotting all the jackals and grunts that come through there. You can take a carbine to this next section you want, but you do get full ammo for your BR, so it's really not that big of an issue. Go ahead, the moment you enter through this door here, shoot this fusion coil to kill at least 4 enemies. It isn't always going to be 4, but the moment that jackal runs up and you shoot that fusion coil, you should kill it at the very least 2. Then once you do that, go to the right there, kill those 2 grunts I just saw on the staircase, and then kill the remaining 6 grunts on the bottom there, 3 on each side. And then there's going to be 2 phantoms that actually come through this little hangar section here. We're going to go ahead and when this first phantom actually comes to us, we're going to go ahead and stick the actual turret of the phantom so it doesn't keep shooting us. And then the moment we stick it, we're going to look at the very back and just take out all the grunts that we can see and jackals. We're not really going to worry about the brute just yet because the brute's too far away. Once you've had enough and the brutes spawn in front of you, just like this, go ahead, throw a grenade or use your plasma pistol to take them out immediately. And then by this time, the other brute should immediately push you just like this. And then you can just simply use a plasma grenade and or plasma pistol to take out his armor. Then once that first wave is done, you can actually come to the center here and grab anything you want in terms of like ammo, grenades, anything like that. And then we're actually going to sit down right here because the remaining 2 waves, all the brutes and grunts actually drop right in front of you here. You can go ahead, headshot all the grunts right here. And then if a brute comes down just like that, you can go ahead and stick them with either a plasma grenade or or I forgot what the brute grenades are called right now. But just stick them with the grenades and then just, basically just spawn kill them just like this. And if you are lucky enough, you will have like Marines to stay on the turrets in the back there. If you can convince the Marines to actually stay on those turrets, it is very helpful in these fights. But we're going to sit underneath here and then just kind of spawn kill them as they come down. So we're just going to keep doing that here. And here's the final wave of phantoms, just the last wave of a phantom. There's only 1 phantom in the second and third wave. So the moment you kill the grunts here, go ahead and wait for the brute to come in. Here he comes down. Stick him with a plasma grenade. There's going to be a couple of jackals that come down here. I almost died there by my own grenade, but fortunately my Marines got my back and be able to just, take the aggro off me. And then once you kill those brutes, all that's left is a couple of grunts and jackals. And then the moment they're dead, that is it for this whole section here. This section is a very easy section, especially if you just sit underneath there and just kind of spawn kill them as they drop down. As long as you don't miss your grenades, you just gotta, you should be more than fine. Anyways, now that the section's all done, go ahead, before you leave this room, you need to grab a deployable cover. If you do not grab a deployable cover, this next part is going to be pretty difficult. And this deployable cover basically makes it so it's stupidly easy. Once you exit that room, you can go ahead, if you want, you can grab a carbine here, but you basically after this next section, get another BR with full ammo, so there's really no point into using the carbine. Plus, I mean, there's going to be BR ammo literally everywhere in this level. You don't need to grab the carbine. If you do want, though, you can get a fresh plasma pistol as well. So just look on the floor, try to find some more ammo. But you're about to get a bunch of plasma pistols here in this next section, because the next section is the bugger section. And we need this deployable cover because using deployable cover, we can actually put it in front of the chain turret, like to the left here. And then none of the buggers will actually shoot you. And all you got to do is mow them down the turret. So go ahead, go to the left here. jump up here, deploy deployable cover right in front of the turret, and then the turret will actually shoot through the deployable cover that you set down, and then you can just use this just to kill all of the buggers here, as you see here. Because for some reason, when you deploy it in front of you, especially in front of this turret, you can actually just shoot through it, and the buggers don't actually shoot you because they don't know you're there for some reason. So we're going to abuse that fact and then just, you know, mow them all down with the actual turret with a deployable cover. And then once most, if not all of them are dead, if some of them you can't get to, obviously get off the get off the chain gun there, and then just sort of just go hunting for the last couple. Thankfully, these aren't like Halo 2 buggers, so these guys actually die pretty quickly. Go ahead, grab some more plasma pistols if you do need it, if you didn't grab any from the next section. And then grab another battle rifle because we would rather have full ammo of a battle rifle because it's way more accurate than a carbine. So this next section is going to happen very fast, so just try to keep up with what I'm about to say here. Go ahead, open this door, and have your plasma pistol out. And when you get about halfway up this ramp right in front of us, go ahead and magnetize the chieftain in the back and then spam his head with BR shots until he dies for a headshot. Pick up his invincibility, activate it immediately, and then grab his gravity hammer and just push through the rest of the brutes just like this. It is actually a lot easier than people think, because if you magnetize the chieftain there, like fast enough when going up those stairs, the not only will like the chieftain immediately like look at you and you have time, but then like the little quote explosion and rumble will happen, and that will actually cause all the brutes to stagger, giving you more than enough time to magnetize the chieftain, shoot his helmet off, shoot his head, grab his invincibility, and then grab his grav hammer and then just push right through just like that. It's a lot easier than people think. And then next, we're going to do the barracks section here. We're going to go ahead and we're actually going to juggle the gravity hammer here because we are going to take it with us through the barracks because we're definitely going to need it after the barracks section here. So we're going to go ahead and just slowly but surely take out all the brutes here. There is plasma pistols at the top right there where those two jackals are. So if you run out of plasma pistol ammo, go ahead and, you know, obviously pick up one from the ground there. But just keep juggling the gravity hammer throughout this whole game here. Or this whole section, I should say, because we are going to need it next. So from here on out, it's mostly just basically only brutes for the most part. There's like barely, if any, I don't even think there's any grunts here or anything like that. It's mostly brutes. So just, if I were y'all, come up here, kind of check the little vents here to make sure like you can't get, if you can get an easy kill, obviously do that. Throw a grenade down there if there's a guy just sitting underneath that vent. Other than that, you're basically just going to be sitting back here for most of the time. The main thing you want to try to do is you want to try to have the Arbiter take most of the aggro, especially because he has the he has a dual wield plasma rifles, which are just like a beast at just shredding elite shields down. So if I were y'all, try to make sure Arbiter just pushes up as much as possible. Stay on the second level if you have to, because second level is actually a lot safer than the bottom level. And then we're just sort of just going to make sure we are juggling the plasma pistol and the gravity hammer, because we don't want to really use the gravity hammer here, but we definitely want the plasma pistol here, and we definitely want the gravity hammer for the next section. So go ahead, keep pushing up with it. Take out the brutes as you go along. If there are too many brutes in the bottom there, go ahead, jump up to the second level. It will be a lot easier to take them all out here. And then just go ahead, slowly but surely, actually just push through. As long as Arbiter is pushing all the way up, which usually he always does anyways, it's never really going to be that hard. But this next part is the toughest, because we do have a chieftain with a plasma turret in his hand. So we're going to do everything in our power to actually, you know, kill him with it. So usually you go through this little door right here. You can sometimes you can immediately kill him if you don't miss all your shots like me. But just in case you do, if you do have a regeneration field like I do here, definitely put it down in that little corridor, because you can actually sustain damage. And fortunately for me, this kind brute gave me a nice little domain expansion again, so I can easily use this just to pop out, throw a grenade, and pop back in, or vice versa with the plasma pistol. So this little like corridor right here is probably the best way to do this next section 100%. And then there's our chieftain buddy over there. I don't know how I actually don't die here, because I took so much damage from that carbine and that chieftain. I'm shocked I was still alive. But nevertheless, we still are, and we're still pushing through this. So go ahead, slowly take everything out from that little corner there. If you can't get the chieftain immediately, definitely try to focus more on the brutes, because eventually once all the brutes are dead, the chieftain will push up, and then all your marines and arbiter will also push up too, so they'll be more distracted on them than you, and then you can easily just take out the chieftain. Go ahead, pick up the gravity hammer, because you don't need a plasma pistol anymore, and then you can come over here for more BR ammo, because there's like a nice little section of it just right there, so if you are running low on ammo, don't fret, there is a lot of ammo right there. And then we're gonna come on to the jetpack brute section, which is gonna be super easy, because I'm gonna show you exactly how to abuse the elevator here and immediately just, you know, kind of cheese it and watch them all spawn in. It's gonna be very funny. So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna wait for the elevator to come down, just like this. You don't have to jump up here and do what I'm doing. You could literally just sit down here and, you know, wait for the actual elevator to open normally. You don't have to take your marines and arbiter with you. You can immediately just activate the elevator and go up. You don't actually really need any of them, but it does help for killing. The marines will shred the brutes for if you can't find a straggler. The marines will definitely find them, so it is nice just to take them out. Go ahead, jump to this right side here of the elevator. Then we're going to do a little crouch jump right on top of here to get out early. We're going to jump on top of this crate and then jump on top of the pelican here. The pelican's going to go all the way up, and then we're going to jump on top of this little like watchtower thing right here. Go ahead, kill a brute if he's right here. Look down here, there's going to be a bunch of brutes that are about to spawn any second, and then the moment they do, you want to immediately just grab the hammer all of them. So you can stick grenades down here if you want as well. You don't really need a gravity hammer. If you don't have a gravity hammer and you didn't end up getting it, you can just stick them all with the grenades, or stick like 2 grenades in there, and you should be more than enough. And then as you can see, the brutes got away, but because we waited for the marines to come up the door there, they will easily, without any effort, just kill the rest of these brutes for us, and we don't need to do anything else. And then once all the brutes are dead, just like that, that door down there is going to open. Johnson and his squad is going to come through. There are going to be buggers that come through, but because of the amount of marines that are here, they just deal with all the buggers immediately. You don't have to shoot a single one. And before you actually jump down to continue to the next section here, we're going to go grab an active camo unit that's right underneath us. This active camo unit is very important, because it will allow us to do the final section without really getting hurt whatsoever. So we're going to go ahead, and then we're just going to keep pushing forward into the next section here, which I actually don't like this section, because they put some sniper jackals in some very like, I don't know why they put them in this spot, but whoever Bungie dev decided to put like these sniper jackals in these specific spots in this next fight, should be fired. And he probably is, knowing how Bungie is right now at the time of this recording, how they're handling Marathon and Destiny, but he probably got fired in some way, shape, or form. Anyway, go through the door, headshot that grunt, and then there's going to be 3 jackals that actually push you. Go ahead, headshot them all, just like this, and then we're slowly going to walk down. There's only jackals and grunts here, so you don't really need to be worried too much, and there's also a box of BR ammo behind you. Granted, it only has 1 BR in it, so, you know, you ain't going to have a lot of ammo for it, but it should be more than enough to actually get through this rest of the section here. So, go ahead, go around the corner here. We're going to try to kill the actual, like, turret guys first, and then we're going to focus more on the jackals and grunts. There is 2 turrets, one to the right there, and there's one all the way to the left there as well. So we're going to go ahead and just slowly but surely just pop all the grunts and jackals, throw some frags over there, just see if you can get like a little lucky, you know, see if you can get a little lucky collat kill with frags. And as you see, one of my frags actually took out the other turret to the left down there, and then just slowly pop them all. You can actually waste all your ammo here, because this is most likely the last people we are actually going to be killing in this whole level. This is the last part for killing. Everything else, you don't have to kill anyone else. Then what you want to do is you want to crouch down. This is where these snipers I was talking about. Crouch down. There's 2 snipers up there. So you want to find their feet and then just keep poking at their feet until they die. Because these guys, the moment they get a line of sight of you, which basically means like when you get to that little like purple barricade right in front of you, they will just snipe you. They don't care. Like, I don't know who put those jackals up there, but I hate them for doing it. Whoever dev at Bungie decided to do that, they suck. I do not like them. I do not like my green eggs and ham, and I do not like them. So if you run out of ammo, like I do, go ahead and come back to that crate. So, and then you can just keep firing at this little sniper jackal up here. So we're going to go ahead and try to find the last one here. Now, if he isn't on top, if you walk away and you walk back and he is no longer on top, he is going to be to your left, most likely on the actual ground. So there's another plasma turret with a grunt there, but he's usually going to be behind the grunt on the ground or at the very back on top. So we're about to see that right here. So as you can see, I'm looking for him, and he's actually right there. And I actually got saved in this run by the grunt body that's on the ground. He shot the grunt body. You don't need to pick up the sniper rifle here, but I do just in case. And then we're going to get to the final section here. Go ahead, open this door, jump over this little guardrail, and then immediately activate your active camo that you got from the previous section. Go ahead, activate the bomb, and then from here on out, it's you just running away. And that's, for the most part, it's the end of the level. If you've ever played this level before, you know for the rest of the part is literally just running away. There is some jackals to your right with carbines. They can immediately kill you. They can just like smoke you very quickly because these guys don't panic for some reason. But just in case, you know, go to the right, kill those jackals just to make sure you don't immediately die when walking through here. And for the most part, yeah, that's legitimately about it. There's nothing else you really need to kill. The only things that you really need to kill, or like that would be a somewhat of a threat, is when you get back to the hangar to take the elevator down, because there is a bunch of like grunts and jackals. And you know, me playing this without dying, or this without dying, is I kind of want to, you know, live. So I took that very, very safely, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But, you know, you can easily go through this faster than me if you don't care about dying and, you know, getting a checkpoint. I just didn't have checkpoints when playing this. But yeah, that's it. That's the entirety of Crow's Nest. Because, I mean, there's really nothing else to say other than just hold W to the end, to the elevator. I'm going to end it here. Next mission is to Savo Highway. I hate that mission a lot, but I love y'all.
You will become the best we can make you.
There isn't much time, Chief. Find that elevator.
I'm actually being cock-blocked by these fucking jackals, man. Oh my god. I can't believe I actually almost died there to a grunt because I couldn't see it.
Will become your home.
That is insanity, dude.
This place will become your tomb.